In this video, we're diving into some of the most fascinating and little-known facts about Uganda, a country that surprises with its rich cultural traditions, breathtaking nature, and unexpected technological innovations. Uganda's customs, from its standards of beauty to its approach to marriage, might seem unfamiliar to many viewers, but they're what make this country truly unique. Beyond its traditions, Uganda also stands out for its wildlife conservation, technological advances, and natural wonders, like the largest lake in Africa. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the very end because one of the final facts will surely leave you astonished. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more incredible content like this. Welcome to World Marvels. 10 Uganda's Curvy Women. Uganda is known for having some of the most celebrated women in the world, particularly due to their curvy figures. In Ugandan culture, a fuller body is traditionally considered a sign of beauty, health, and prosperity. This beauty standard is deeply ingrained in many parts of Ugandan society, where curvaceous women are highly esteemed. The emphasis on body size as a marker of beauty stems from cultural views that associate physical fullness with prosperity, fertility, and status. This is especially true in rural areas where larger body sizes are seen as evidence of wealth. Unlike in many Western countries, where thinness is often idealized, in Uganda, a more robust figure is not only admired but also associated with well-being and success in life. To celebrate this unique beauty standard, events like the Miss Curvy Uganda pageant have been organized. This competition has garnered both praise and criticism. While some appreciate it for promoting body positivity and cultural pride, others argue that it objectifies women. Nevertheless, it remains a platform where Ugandan women showcase their confidence, pride, and beauty. The pageant also aims to boost tourism by highlighting a side of Ugandan culture not often seen by the world. It's also important to note that Ugandan women are recognized for their beauty beyond just their curves. With their dark skin, bright eyes, and striking features, they are seen as some of the most attractive women globally. The perception of beauty here goes beyond aesthetics. It's tied to cultural values, history, and tradition, making it a deeply respected aspect of Ugandan life. 9. Polygamy is legal. Polygamy, the practice of having more than one wife, is legal in Uganda and remains a common tradition in many communities. While polygamy might be seen as unusual or even controversial in many parts of the world, in Uganda, it is a long-standing cultural practice that often signifies wealth and social status. Men with multiple wives are usually considered prosperous, as they are able to support large families. For instance, it's not unheard of for a Ugandan man to have as many as 12 wives and over 100 children, as seen in the famous case of Musa Hasahia Kasera, a 68-year-old who has married 12 times and is a father to 102 children. In Uganda, the concept of family is deeply rooted in polygamous practices in certain regions. The practice is viewed as a symbol of the man's ability to provide, and each wife typically has her own household within the broader family structure. This, in turn, reflects a patriarchal family system where men hold significant authority and responsibility. Interestingly, divorce is less common in polygamous marriages because of the strong emphasis on family cohesion and social norms. However, polygamy also draws criticism from women's rights advocates who argue that the practice can undermine gender equality. They express concern that it may reinforce outdated notions of male dominance and female subservience. Despite the growing dialogue around gender rights in Uganda, polygamy continues to be legal, with many women and families accepting it as part of their cultural heritage. Regardless of one's perspective, polygamy remains an integral part of the social fabric in certain Ugandan communities. 8. Gorilla conservation efforts. Uganda is home to nearly half of the world's remaining mountain gorillas, one of the most majestic and endangered species on the planet. These gorillas live primarily in the Bwindi Impenetrable Forest National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where conservation efforts have been in place for years to protect these animals. The conservation of mountain gorillas has not only saved the species from extinction but also helped boost Uganda's eco-tourism industry. Tourists from all over the globe flock to Uganda for a chance to experience gorilla trekking, which allows them to observe these gentle giants in their natural habitat. The money generated from gorilla tourism contributes directly to conservation projects and local communities. providing both ecological and economic benefits. Gorilla tracking permits can cost around $700 per person, a price that helps sustain conservation programs and provides financial support to the surrounding communities. This model of sustainable tourism ensures that the gorillas are protected while benefiting the local population economically. Beyond just mountain gorillas, Uganda boasts an impressive array of wildlife, including other primates, elephants, and countless bird species. The country's commitment to conservation continues to attract nature lovers and adventurers alike. Uganda has positioned itself as a top destination for wildlife conservation, and these efforts play a key role in its economy and environmental sustainability. 7. Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa. Lake Victoria is not only the largest freshwater lake in Africa, but also the second largest in the world, after North America's Lake Superior. Stretching across Uganda, Tanzania, and Kenya, Lake Victoria covers a massive area of approximately 68,800 square kilometers. It plays a critical role in the lives of millions of people who rely on it for fishing, transport, and even tourism. Historically, Lake Victoria has been at the heart of trade and transportation in East Africa. It was first documented in the 11th century, and over the centuries, it has served as a vital resource for the local population. Beyond its importance to daily life, Lake Victoria is also a significant ecosystem, home to hundreds of species of fish and other wildlife, many of which are endemic to the region. The lake also has a storied relationship with the Nile River, as it is considered the primary source of the Nile. Waters from Lake Victoria flow into the Nile, making it an essential part of this legendary river's long and historic journey to the Mediterranean Sea. Despite being a natural wonder, Lake Victoria faces environmental challenges, including pollution and overfishing, which threaten its delicate ecosystem. Nonetheless, the lake remains a key cultural and economic asset for Uganda and the surrounding countries. 6. Uganda's electric cars. Uganda has made history as the first African nation to develop electric vehicles. A team of students and professors from Makerere University in Kampala created the Kira EV, an electric car designed and manufactured in Uganda. The Kira EV can be fully charged in just 4 hours using a standard household power source, and it can reach speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour, about 124 miles per hour. What makes this innovation particularly exciting is that it showcases Uganda's ability to participate in global technological advancements while promoting environmental sustainability. The Kira EV is not only a breakthrough for Uganda, but also a symbol of the potential for other African nations to engage in clean energy solutions. The vehicle's cost is relatively affordable compared to electric cars produced in other parts of the world, with a price range of around $10,000 to $11,500. As Uganda continues to embrace electric vehicle technology, the future may also see the development of electric buses, a project currently in the works. With transportation being a significant challenge for many Ugandans, the adoption of electric vehicles has the potential to revolutionize how people move around the country while reducing dependence on fossil fuels. 5. Homosexuality is criminalized. In recent years, Uganda has attracted international attention due to its controversial stance on LGBTQ rights. The Ugandan parliament passed a law that criminalizes homosexuality, resulting in severe consequences for those who identify as LGBTQ. The enforcement of this law has led to widespread discrimination, including evictions, loss of employment, and harassment of individuals within the LGBTQ community. While Uganda's position on LGBTQ issues has drawn harsh criticism from human rights organizations and foreign governments, the law remains in place. Countries like the United States and the European Union have imposed sanctions, including visa restrictions on Ugandan officials and freezing aid. However, the law enjoys support from some local leaders, who argue that it reflects the cultural and moral values of Uganda. This issue remains deeply polarizing within Uganda, highlighting the ongoing tension between traditional beliefs and modern human rights perspectives. 4. The fertile land of Uganda. One of the reasons Uganda is often referred to as the Pearl of Africa is its fertile land. The country's soil is rich and ideal for agriculture, with fertile plains, reliable rainfall, and numerous rivers that provide irrigation. Agriculture is the backbone of Uganda's economy, employing nearly 70% of the population and contributing significantly to its GDP. Uganda's agricultural products, including bananas, coffee, and tea, are exported around the world. Coffee, in particular, is one of Uganda's most important exports, with the country being one of the top coffee producers in Africa. The country's climate allows for the growth of a variety of crops, from fruits to vegetables, which contribute to the food security of its population. Uganda's agricultural sector has also attracted foreign investment, making it a key area for economic development. Beyond food production, Uganda is known for growing tobacco, cotton, and vanilla. Vanilla, in particular, has become a valuable export, with prices fluctuating but often bringing in significant revenue for Ugandan farmers. The combination of favorable weather, rich soil, and an abundance of natural resources makes Uganda a leading agricultural producer in Africa. 3 massive reserves of oil and gas. Uganda is sitting on a treasure trove of natural resources, including vast reserves of oil and gas. It is estimated that the country holds approximately 6.5 billion barrels of crude oil, making it one of the most promising oil producers in Africa. While these reserves have the potential to dramatically transform Uganda's economy, only around 1.4 billion barrels are considered commercially viable at the moment. If properly managed, Uganda's oil reserves could generate billions of dollars in revenue, spurring economic growth and development. The government is actively working to develop the infrastructure needed to exploit these resources, including pipelines, refineries, and other facilities. However, like many oil-rich nations, Uganda faces the challenge of ensuring that the wealth generated from these natural resources benefits the broader population and doesn't lead to corruption or environmental degradation. The discovery of oil has already attracted significant foreign investment, with international companies looking to capitalize on Uganda's untapped reserves. The next decade will be crucial for Uganda as it seeks to transition from a largely agricultural economy to one powered by energy production. Oil and gas have the potential to change the country's economic landscape, but responsible management will be key to ensuring long-term prosperity. 2. Uganda's language diversity. Uganda is a linguistically diverse country, with over 30 indigenous languages spoken across the nation. Among the most widely spoken is Luganda, which plays a central role in preserving the country's cultural heritage. Other major languages include Swahili and English, the latter being the official language of Uganda used in education, government, and business. The diversity of languages in Uganda reflects the country's rich cultural mosaic, with each ethnic group contributing to the linguistic landscape. While English serves as a unifying language, many Ugandans still speak their indigenous tongues at home and in their communities. The prevalence of multiple languages is also a testament to Uganda's historical connections with neighboring countries and the broader African continent. In Uganda, language is not just a means of communication but also a way to preserve and pass on cultural practices, stories, and traditions. Efforts have been made to promote multilingualism in education, ensuring that future generations continue to speak and understand their native languages alongside English and Swahili. 1. The world's smallest church. Tucked away in the hills of western Uganda is one of the smallest churches in the world. Known as the Baiku Church, this tiny sanctuary is so small that it can only accommodate 3 people at a time. Despite its modest size, the church is a popular pilgrimage site for visitors seeking a peaceful and spiritual retreat from the chaos of everyday life. The church's simple wooden interior is designed to offer an intimate setting for personal prayer and reflection. The small size of the church symbolizes humility, simplicity, and the importance of spiritual connection, rather than grand displays of wealth or power. Visitors often describe the church as a serene place where they can reconnect with their inner selves, away from the distractions of modern life. Surrounded by breathtaking landscapes and offering stunning views, the Baiku Church is more than just a religious site. It's a reminder of the power of simplicity in a world that often prioritizes grandeur and excess. For those seeking a unique spiritual experience, this tiny church in Uganda offers something truly special. And that concludes our journey through the fascinating facts about Uganda. This country is a rich tapestry of culture, nature, and tradition. From its unique standards of beauty to its conservation efforts and natural resources, Uganda never ceases to amaze. We hope you enjoyed discovering these intriguing facts about this incredible country. Now, we want to hear from you. What fact surprised you the most? Would you ever visit Uganda to experience its beauty and culture firsthand? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button to stay updated on more amazing content. Thank you for watching World Marvels, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay curious, stay adventurous.